Okay, so this is a follow-on from the video I've just posted. If you can watch the other one first, if you haven't seen the post just explaining pump selection, then please watch that one before you watch this one. So, as I said on the other one, I've had a few requests recently trying to explain the significance of residual pump head. And this example I've got here is based on a job on another video on my YouTube channel that I came across with an Aventa boiler, and from memory I think it was a 4.5 metre head resistance. I can't remember whether it's 4.05 or 4.5 metres head, but for the example I'm going to use the 4.5 metres head that I remember it to be. So what we've done, starting off with basic principles, we look at the system here, and we've got the mass flow rate calculations. So flow for 18 kilowatts is 18 kilowatts divided by 4.2, which is specific heat capacity of water, times 20, which is our delta T, or 18/84, which comes to 0.21 litres per second. For pump selection, we work in cubic meters an hour normally, so that's converted to 0.756 cubic meters an hour. So from the book provided with the boiler, I'm able to look up on the chart, you can see on the video on YouTube, that my resistance to flow was 4.5 meters head at full output of the boiler, 0.756 cubic meters an hour. And I've taken one of the examples from the Sibsey book, which calculated a circuit and gave us a resistance to flow of 2.5 meters head. And I'm making a bit of an assumption here just for the example that I'm just assuming it was an 18 kilowatt system. It may not have been, but it doesn't really matter. For the theory, we're going to assume 18 kilowatt system with a resistance to head of 2.5 meters. Okay, so if we know what our flow rate is and we know what our resistances are, we can have a look at the graph in the boiler, as I said. And this is sort of just a dummy kind of graph for the boiler showing 4.5 meters at just over 0.2 litres per second flow rate. And this one's on my video, just sort of giving you a reference to that. And then pump graph. Now I've copied this off of Grundfos website, but I've converted the numbers into litres per second to give you a little idea. So the pump head required 4.5 meters and the flow rate 0.275, basically here on this graph. Actually it's not 0.275, it's up here somewhere. But basically you can look in here and you can see that